Today we're going to get started on a really quick and easy project using your heart Nestability die. We're going to use the largest heart today from this set. We're going to make 3 different cards. So they're all done in a similar way, but we'll start the cone. Alright, cut your heart out. You need to score it down the centre. Alright, fold it. And you need to, on the unfolded side, mark that at 3 inches. Line up the middle of the heart here with this mark that we made, and we're going to cut that off. Alright, so then we're going to end up with a little cone with a backing on it. Alright, now the easiest way to make, you don't want to be tempted just to glue this up, because then you're going to lose space in your pocket. Okay, what I do is put it in my score and cutter machine and mark, like put the card at 1 inch and score that. I'm going to put it up the other end and put it at 2 inches and make a cut. Alright, and that's going to give me the cut and the score that I want to make a little flap. With the folded edge to the outside, make a couple of cuts, one at the top and an angled one at the bottom, and that's going to give you a little flap then to join everything together. So we just put some glue down the edge. Right, and we put some glue on that flap, close it up, and you have your little pocket. Alright, you need to just puff your pocket out just a little bit. Alright, and then I'll show you how to make the insert. I've cut some white hearts just on normal copy weight paper, or you could use card as well. Cut it straight down the centre. Now what I need to cut a little bit off this peak here to make it fit down into there. So I just use that black edge on the cutter there just to eyeball a piece off. Okay, so I want to cut a little piece off that edge, flip it over and cut a little bit off that edge. And it's just basically making your cone just a little bit smaller that way so that it will actually fit in like that. Alright? Okay, so to finish off the ice cream, I'm just going to slip that in there so I know how far that's going to go down. To make the top on the cone here, I've used the 2 3/8 inch scallop circle. And I'm going to cut 5 of the scallops off, but don't waste this piece that we cut off. Okay, we're going to use that. So just glue on make sure your insert is sitting in properly. Okay, and then glue on your top piece. And this piece here that we cut off, we're going to stick that back on. You might want to add a little bit more shading along that edge. So I'll pop that up on a foam dot, and we're going to use that as a part of the ice cream. And then I'm going to use the top of this cupcake die as the other parts of my ice cream, and I'm just going to put them in randomly like that. Like that. Alright, and that's basically your ice cream card done. Right, and then you can just mount that then on the front of a card like I have here. You can go ahead and emboss your folder before you glue it all together. That's an option. You don't have to. You choose what you'd like to do. And I've just gone ahead then and added glitter along the edges of the cone. Right, so that's the first one. Okay, let's bring in the second one, which is this cute little party hat guy. Alright, now what I need for him is another heart. And I'm going to do the same. I'm going to score it down the centre, fold it, edge at 3 inches, put it on your cutter and cut that top off like you did with the ice cream cone, and it folds over like that. Glue then our insert in. Okay, and that's your hat beginning to take shape up that way. And we're going to do, for the insert, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to cut just a smidgen off. It would probably be 1/8 of an inch actually. Okay, so we're going to push that in there like the other one, but it's going to go up this way. Okay, to finish his face and head, I've got a 2.5 inch circle and I've got 2 3/4 inch circles, and they're going to be the face and the ears. Now I want to put a little bit of just a little blush colour on the ears, and I'm going to bring my Peachy Keen stamp in. This is the largest one in this set, 1 3/8 inch face stamp, and I'm going to stamp on his face and glue on his ears, and I want some nice little rosy cheeks there too, like that. Okay, and then we're just going to have your insert already in there, like we did with the ice cream, and pop that in as far up as it'll go and press down. Okay, and then take your insert out. Okay, and for his hair, I've just got an oval scallop here, and I'm inserting it back into the 2.5 inch circle, and I'm just cutting off a section for his hair and then place that on there. Okay, and then you'll use that section there to stamp a greeting on, and that pops back in like that. Now to finish off the hat, you'll cut 2 word window punches and just edge your hat like that. I've got these popped up on some foam, and this is a 3/4 inch circle, and that's how you basically do the party hat. Boy, he's cute, isn't he? And then I've embossed mine, I've added glitter, I've added some other little spots here just to make the hat just a little bit cuter like that. Alright, so that's the second one. The third and last one is our flower pot card. Do the same thing, score the middle of your heart, fold it, mark that 3 inch, and we're going to score that line. Right, so we're going to fold that back. That's going to be the part of our pot here, the rim of our pot. Okay, so put that back in, and look, just eyeball it, probably about 1/2 inch I'd cut off there. This is where the score lines down on this machine would have come in very handy, which I was disappointed about. Okay, so we're going to cut that off and then fold that back. That's going to be the little pot rim. Alright, now fold that together, and we're going to cut about 1 inch off the length here, just approximately. It's not hard and fast, and we're just going to cut that off, and that's going to be our pot then. Put your little tab in that closes the pocket up together. We're going to sit that back down in there, and you can see that we have way too much on the bottom, so just clip that off. Okay, and this is where you're going to go ahead and attach all your flowers to. I've used Nestability flowers here, but you could use any punch flower, and these little leaves came from the Blossom Petals punch. Okay, but what I did was I used the colour, the insert that goes into here, I used the same colour as the backing, so then you'll notice when you put that flower back in there, you don't see that brown background. Okay, it's the matching background to here. So that's the trick with that. And then you can put your tag, a little tag punch here that says your message, and it hides down into the pot then. A great way to use your heart Nestability dies, and I hope you enjoy making them too.